Hello and welcome on, dear friends. I hope you all doing well. In this video, we are going to watch I Am Really Competitive. Brianna Turner on joining Indiana Fever, and Sabrina Ionescu just addressed the Caitlin Clark rivalry drama, and her words might surprise you.
But before watching the video, please subscribe my channel and help me to get 10,000 subscribers.
Indiana Fever's newest addition, Brianna Turner, vows to bring competitive spirit and defensive prowess to the team. Turner expressed her excitement to join the squad, stating, "I am really competitive. I like to run the floor, like to play defense, like to win." Turner is expected to bolster the Fever's defense and is eager to play alongside her new teammates. With Turner's defensive expertise and the team's revamped roster, the Fever are poised to make a strong push for the playoffs this season.
How are you feeling about being in Indiana and joining the team?
I'm really excited. I followed a lot of these players throughout their college careers and professional careers, so it's kind of like full circle moment to be on the same team with a lot of these players again.
Tell me what it was like that, what went into your decision to come here and join what's being built here at the Fever?
I think that the front office and the staff just really had a vision in place, and I felt that I could really complement their vision from the players. You got players like Kelsey Mitchell that was drafted here, that's been here this whole entire time and kind of seen the Indiana Fever built from the ground up. You got players like DB, who's going to be a future Hall of Famer, who deserves way more flowers than she's gotten, that I think is going to be a great compliment. Natasha Howard, I think one of the most athletic forwards in the league. Aaliyah Boston, she's young, but her ceiling is so high. Lexi's also been here a few years, so that's exciting. Sid Colson, one of the most recent players to win a championship, so just bringing that mindset to the team is going to be great. You have Damiris Dantas, who's such a great stretch big that can really just change how the defense guards you. Sophie Cunningham, just a high-energy player that can also stretch the floor as well. Jaylen Brown, who went undrafted but found her way into the league last year, and I think to do that is just like remarkable. And of course you have Caitlin. Like, she had such a phenomenal rookie season, so many great accolades, and I think the jumping from season 1 to season 2 players can also make a really big jump. So I'm excited to see her growth from year 1 and year 2, and she hasn't reached her ceiling yet either. So I'm really excited to watch her growth as well.
Talk about you on the court. Like, what sort of attributes do you think you're going to bring, and where will you add to the Fever from last year to this year?
Yeah, I think I'm really just like a calming presence. I feel like I never get too high or get too low. People are like, why don't you smile more? Why don't you get excited? I'm like, I'm just chilling, I'm vibing. Like, I feel like I'm really an observer, but I am really competitive as well. I like to run the floor, like to play defense, like to win, and I think the Fever was a place to be if I wanted to win.
Obviously, Notre Dame alum. Just how does it feel to be back in the state of Indiana, and do you expect some fans, some Irish fans to be out? What's that looking like for you?
Yeah, the fandom was great when I was in South Bend, and I know obviously Fever fans are known to fill up Gainbridge Fieldhouse, so I'm really excited for that. I mean, I would say Indiana is such a big basketball state. The fan bases, they go full out for their teams. I've only been there a couple of days, and I've been stopped out in the public. People asking, where do you play for? I say the Fever. They're like, oh my God, the Fever! Like, and they get really excited. So it's really fun to have a community that's so excited about their local sports team.
Sabrina Ionescu just addressed the Caitlin Clark rivalry drama, and her words might surprise you. Fans love the idea of fierce rivalries, but Sabrina just revealed what it's really like behind the scenes. And let's just say, things aren't always what they seem. Is the Caitlin versus Sabrina rivalry actually real? Or is it just something the fans created? Watch to hear Sabrina's thoughts on competing against Caitlin Clark, her take on WNBA rivalries, and what really happens off the court.
Most popular rivalries in the WNBA was Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird. And I feel like down the road, the next rivalry will be Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark. Just thinking about it makes me so excited. What can you say about the development of Caitlin and the potential of you guys having a showdown in the future, three-point contest in the East? And do you think the WNBA needs a rivalry like that, like how it was when Magic and Bird were there and LeBron and Kobe?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just think about sport in general. Rivalries are a part of every sport, and I think that's kind of the fun part of kind of being a part of a league now where there's many. There's teams who continue to beat each other in the finals, and there's rivalries, and that's kind of a story that obviously the fans love to engage with. And so, I think you kind of let that take a life of its own, and as basketball players, you don't really worry about it too much, and just kind of focus on what you can, and that's continuing to be the best athlete and basketball player. And for me, it's kind of always been a fun part of basketball, is kind of showing up and just being fiery and wanting to win every single time you step on the court.
Thanks Thanks for watching, dear friends. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more reaction news, stories, and headlines.